All right, and welcome back to another episode. We are rolling right along through this new insurance mini-series presented by Paragon Roofing. My name is Taylor, and we are going to dive headfirst into episode 2. So episode 2 is geared all around reviewing and understanding your insurance policy. Keep in mind, these episodes are like a 50,000 foot view. We could go down and do hour, 2 hour, 3 hour long classes on reviewing and understanding insurance policies. This is a 50,000 foot view. So there's some key pages when you get into your insurance policy that you need to be aware of. An insurance policy is the actual contract with the insurance company that goes over everything from what, the who, the how, the when, the where. Everything that's included in your coverage is in that document, and that is the contract. Like, that is what rules, is what is in that contract. Now, insurance contracts are a contract of adhesion because the carriers are the ones that actually write these policies, and all we can do as homeowners is sign them. So when there's any sort of ambiguity inside of there, or there's not a lot of clarity what something means, those are supposed to be addressed in favor of the policyholder, since we have no say in being able to write those policies. So that's definitely something to keep in mind as you dig in and kind of review some stuff in your policy. But at the very beginning of your policy, you're going to notice the declarations page. So this is going to be just a summary of what's included in your policy. It's going to have the insured name, which would be you or the named insured, the insured property, different coverage limits, policy limits, the policy term, which is typically going to be 12 months, any sort of deductible amounts, endorsements, etc. Like, those are all going to be included on that declarations page. You may also hear this called the DEC page, D-E-C, the DEC page. The definitions page, that's going to classify all of your different terms that are contained inside of your policy, such as peril, loss, and typically inside of an insurance policy, you'll see italicized words. If you see an italicized word, it is normally defined in your definitions section of your insurance policy. And so why a lot of these things matter, like understanding the terms that are laid out inside of your insurance policy is going to further help you interpret and therefore understand what actually is and is not being covered, or if an adjuster happens to be misclassifying damage or categorizing it under something that maybe it shouldn't be, or saying that there's no coverage somewhere when there actually is. They're just interpreting that wrong. Further on down into section 1 of your coverages, you're going to get into exclusions. So these are going to be common exclusions that are related to different exterior losses. This could be wear and tear, this could be neglect, this could be flood, this could be war. Different coverages that are not included in the policy. So if certain things cause a loss, then those are going to be excluded. Then you get into endorsements. An endorsement is simply a change to the policy. So you can have an endorsement that adds coverage, and you can have an endorsement that removes coverage. But those endorsements just mean something has changed from the standard policy form. This could be endorsements for ordinance and law that we'll get into to cover any additional or increased costs in the construction due to some sort of enforcement from an ordinance and law, matching, etc. So, and you want to ensure that you understand what's inside of section 1 so that you actually know what is and isn't covered in the event that the insurance company tells you something isn't covered. You might already know if it is. So things that you really want to keep an eye out for is just review your declarations page, see what kind of coverages you have, check your definitions page, and get some clarity on exactly what this gibberish of an insurance policy actually means. So understanding section 1 coverages and your loss settlement. Inside of section 1, there's a whole section called loss settlement. That's where you get into seeing some of these terms like actual cash value, replacement cost value, because the loss settlement is going to be how the insurance company actually settles the losses. So It's always huge just to understand what your policy is. Feel free to ask your agent any questions that you may have. If you need clarity, ask for that. So if there's any questions that y'all have, feel free to drop them down in the comments, shoot us a direct message. I love to be able to chat with people. So if there's anything that you're curious about, want some answers to, please feel free to give us a shout. And continue to follow us for more information. But thank you for watching episode 2. We'll see you in the next episode.